Hey everybody, you ever wonder if ceiling paint's all the same? Let's go take a look and we're gonna see what the difference in. Hey everyone, David Cook, DeFranco Painting and Wallpaper, and we're at a job here in Huntley. So one of the things we were doing is some repairs on a ceiling where there was some water damage. So we had two customers this week. So I figure if two customers have said it, that means there's at least 20 people that are thinking it. All ceiling color is the same. There's no difference in ceiling white. Well, there's hundreds of whites. Within those whites, every paint manufacturer has their version of white. So I could get Dove White from Sherwin-Williams, Benjamin Moore, Pittsburgh, PPG, Lowe's, wherever you're getting your paint from. You can put a Dove White and all have a different version of exactly what that'll look like. The colors will be a little bit different. You can get cans that say ceiling white. Even though it's a ceiling white, the ceiling whites will be different. So here are three ceiling whites. The can says ceiling white on it. So this, I used CHB for this one, just for the demo of showing stock white ceilings are all the same. So you can see, there we go. So there's the first one. That is yep, that's Benjamin Moore. I think it's '01. The main one here was a bare ceiling white. And then you can see where I took a brush around the light fixture. It's a little bit, I'll call it dirtier, but it's got a little bit, it's just a little bit more gray to it. And that's a Sherwin-Williams ceiling white. So three ceiling whites, same ceiling. That one you can, it's close, but you can see the difference. There's a huge difference in ceiling whites. So when you're wanting to do touch-ups or you want to do other stuff, it makes a big difference in knowing what paint you used in order to figure out how we can help you best, especially if touch-ups, it's really hard to do touch-ups on ceilings. You might be able to see that color difference. Yeah, well, I can see it on here. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera or not, but just around that little fixture. But you can kind of see just a little darker, not a ton, but it's enough that you're standing back, and this is during the day, so what it'll look like at night, I don't know. Again, I don't know how it's shown up on the camera, but for me, they're completely different colors on there. So just one of those things we wanted to make sure if you're looking to get ceilings painted or touched up, if you don't have the exact paint, be prepared. You may have to paint your whole ceiling like we are doing here. Not fun. I don't want to do it either, but that's just kind of where we're at with some of the ceiling paints. You just don't know. And the other part with this, with paint in general, if it's over 2 years old, odds are the tinting has changed. And if the tinting hasn't changed, the paint base may have changed. If those two still remain the same, the paint you have with age may not match, probably won't match at all, due to light exposure. If you got a kitchen, dirt and stuff that gets on there, you may not notice it, but grease does float up and you got dust and dirt that on there. So sometimes just that in general, make sure it doesn't match. So just some things to keep in mind if you're getting some ceilings touched up, fixed up, getting ready to sell or move in. Touch up versus repainting, it just usually in our experience, it doesn't work too well. We have had exceptions, so it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens once in a while. We get lucky. If you got questions on painting your ceiling and ceiling paints, give us a call to Franco Painting and Wallpaper. We're here to help you love the space you're in. You guys have a great day and God bless.